I love having cupcakes around the kids. It's probably one of the best things you can really do. What's going on, y'all? Grind and Motivate, back at this thing again, man, with another video. And today I'm revisiting an old friend, man. I've crushed him a couple, 2-3 times on different videos, man. He actually got me a copy. Well, not he didn't get me a copyright strike, but he got me a strike for cyberbullying. And the dude right here, man, is EDP445, man. This is by a YouTuber of the name of Jamar, pretty popular guy. You should go check him out if you want to see some good content, I guess, man. But yeah, man, EDP445, if you don't know who he is basically like the sloppy big Eagles fan that, you know, I don't know what his specialty is or his talent is because I can't see anything. He basically eats all the time and he rants about the Eagles having bad games or good games. And yeah, I guess white people love him, so that's why he's popular. But he ain't really shit to me. He got caught down bad messing with some kids, and so far it hasn't fared well for him, man. He's tried several comebacks. He's tried to come back on YouTube on sneak accounts, little burner accounts. He's tried to make his own website. Not make his own website, come back on Facebook. They was like, hey, get your ass out of here, pedophile. He tried to, they cut his Instagram out, everything, man. So he just out bad, man. And in every video that I've seen of him since the whole caught with kids thing has not been him taking accountability at all. He hasn't made any improvements on his life. He hasn't made any improvements on the way that he speaks. It doesn't seem that he's gained any other skills. And that has led us to where we are now. And the name of this video is Broken Evicted, the end of EDP45. This is what happens when you don't have shit else to offer but eating and talking about some white man's team that has nothing to do with your life. You don't own anything to do with that team. You're not in shape. You've never played football in your life. Why are you talking about the football so much, bro? Stop it. Let's go ahead and see what Jamar has to say. Let's go.
So it's been almost half a year since EDP has been scrubbed from the internet after he was caught in 4K from multiple angles trying to get a cupcake. I think we can all agree that that whole situation was one of the biggest stories on the platform this year,
right,
as it had the audience on the edge of their seat wondering what would happen next. Many insisted EDP would be arrested for these attempts, but that hasn't happened yet. Just to run you down the timeline real quick, about 3 days after that video went viral, both of his YouTube channels got terminated, as well as his Instagram page that he was using to interact with various minors. After this, EDP tried to make the jump to Facebook, dropping a video where he insisted he would come back stronger than ever and promising to avenge himself for everyone who dragged his name through the dirt, also announcing that he would be releasing an exclusive platform on his very own website that was supposed to be like EDP445.com or something like that. Well, spoiler alert, that Facebook page was terminated only a week later and his website never went live. And after a few delays, EDP...
And you want to know what that kind of tells me about the whole website not being live? Yeah, the whole Facebook thing was expected. We like, bro, nobody wants anything to do with a kid busser or whatever you want to call it, man. I'm trying not to say the word because YouTube is lame and they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll give you the yellow mark instead of the green. They probably already did because I crushed them a little bit earlier. But yeah, man, that's a telling thing right there because it shows that EDP didn't develop any other talents besides, he thought that, you know, this YouTube thing would last forever and he'd just be able to do the same gimmicks over and over, eat, talk shit, be fat, talk about the Eagles all the time and not really having the real talents, man. Had EDP worked on some real talents, EDP's big as a bitch, man. Like, yeah, we see you're not working out. We see that you're not a physically fit guy. You could go out here and go get on these computers and learn how to build your own website. Website not live because EDP's probably depending on other people to get his website live. You ain't doing shit unless you're out here messaging kids, but you ain't doing shit, so why aren't you sitting at home improving yourself? Why haven't you lost a little bit of weight? Why haven't you maybe talked to a therapist about, hey man, you know, I do this and this, and I also need to learn how to speak to people a little bit better, because obviously he does it. Like if you've heard the things that he says, then it's outlandish. But that's just one thing right there, man. Never rely too heavily on one talent. I just kind of talked about that in one of my boxing videos on KO Fit. Go check that channel out as well, man. It has to do with the whole Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 3. Check that out, man. But let's keep going.
He seemed to throw the towel in on that dream altogether. I mean, let's be honest, even if he did launch the website, it would have gone doxed to no end, and no one would have been able to access it anyways. After the website was a total fail, he attempted to once again return to YouTube under the name The Notorious EDP, dropping yet another rant against his haters and saying that he couldn't believe the amount of people that he considered friends turned their back on him during his time of need. Look, I don't care if it's your best friend. If you're on some weirdo shit, they have every right to want to disassociate from you immediately. But still, he continued on.
And I said this on my last video, man. He was mad at people. He said that, yeah, I put you on, I brought you up. Yeah, your YouTube was nothing. Yeah, ha. If it wasn't for me bringing you up, you wouldn't be anything. And then he's mad because they talked about him. It's like, bro, you did what you did. And I said, it's like, bro, like, there's no way that I would want to be associated with you after that. You could be like one of my best friends. You raped a girl, you messing with kids, you beating on hoes. Like, I can't mess with you anymore, man. Like, you're a weirdo to me now. And if you're one of those guys that's like, yeah, man, he's still my homeboy. Yeah, I'm with him, wrong or wrong. Like, you're an idiot. You need to be slapped up too. And people are gonna group you in the same category as they group whatever your weird ass friend or stupid ass friend does. So watch yourself. Let's go.
Gaslighting and self-victimization, despite the fact that he was the one who put himself in the situation over and over again. Also, naming himself the Notorious EDP is extremely disrespectful to the hip-hop legend Biggie, aka the Notorious B.I.G. Don't ever compare yourself to him again. Biggie was dropping 16-bar anthems while you should just be behind 16 bars. Either way, both YouTube and Instagram were once again not a fan of him trying to be on their platforms, so he was once again removed. After this, no one really heard from EDP for a few months. Some rumors suggested he moved to Texas. Some said Vegas. Other people claimed they spotted him working at a local McDonald's in their city. Some suggested he tried to become a truck driver but failed.
That's what
and
he needs
others
to
were
do.
even saying that the man was on the run from the police. All in all, it's safe to say during that time we did not know what was really going on. That wasn't until a few months ago when he popped up on some obscure video sharing platform where apparently they pay their creators in cryptocurrency, which I won't lie is actually a pretty interesting concept, but at the same time, who gives a fuck if the website is basically unusable and in a very primal state with absolutely no user base? I mean, I get more views on my channel every single day than this whole website was getting on their entire platform in a whole month. So I guess EDP figured he would be safe over there because it was such an obscure place to put himself. So he posted a couple of times saying that he was once again ready to make his massive return to the internet and take over as some sort of content king, while of course also telling his quote-unquote haters, which are really just normal-brained individuals, to suck his chode. The guy even made this troll video of himself eating a cupcake in front of the camera just so everyone at home could know how seriously he takes what he had done. And the hilarious part is even this website did not want to put up with his bullshit, so they also terminated his page. And to top it all off, I'm talking like the cherry on top of the sundae, it has now been rumored by a source very close to EDP that he has now been evicted from his apartment as of today.
EDP has until the 1st of October to get his shit and to get the fuck out of apartments. He's been evicted.
I just really don't know when the switch will actually flip in this man's head and he will realize that his life as he knew it is well over.
Get his shit and to get the fuck out of apartments. He's been evicted.
I just really don't know when the switch will actually flip in this man's head and he will realize that his life as he knew it is well over. The tough guy facade is finished and no one wants to hear from the dude who should just crawl in a hole to the end of his days. And even if they did, no platform will even allow him on. Not even the smallest, most obscure places could hide the elephant in the room. In my opinion, he would be hard-pressed to even get a regular job like fast food or retail because it wouldn't last without someone recognizing him and telling what he has done. That's exactly what happened at these apartments. Someone finally recognized him, The internet found out where he lived, and so many people complained that they more or less forced him to leave. So this will probably be the last EDP update, at least for a long time. I just saw that he once again got deplatformed and now evicted, so I thought I would update you guys since we followed this story. So
alright, man, so we got the video right there, man. I pretty much predicted this in my skit, man. EDP, homeless, out there being the J. He got all his snacks, but he ain't got nowhere to lay. Y'all like how I rhymed that? Call me Muhammad Ali Jr.
Mr. Bryant, nice meeting you. I'm so happy that you're interested in this job.
Well, I'm the perfect fit for this job.
Before we get started, I have one quick question, and we ask every candidate this question, so please don't feel offended. What's the maximum weight that you can carry?
Well, you see all this here? I'm no stranger to carrying weights.
Yeah, I see that. I don't mean the weight that you carry on your body. I mean the weight that you can carry with your arm.
Well, yeah, I'm just no stranger to carrying weights.
Alright, so now moving down this way, you can see we have the awesome club room. And it's actually for the parents, because we all know parents work so hard for the kids, so we want them to relax here, socialize, all that.
Okay, this is nice. But where the kids congregate at?
Oh, where the kids at? They're upstairs. We're going to meet them in a second. Don't worry about it. But before that, I really want to know more about your past working experience with kids, as you mentioned on your resume.
Before this, I had some experience with kids. I used to watch them all the time, and when it was nap time, I was the guru. Like, they would just lay on my stomach, fall right asleep. It's such a warm spot.
Okay.
I'm one of the most caring people.
So you're saying you cuddle with the kids?
And I love having cupcakes around the kids. It's probably one of the best things you can do.
Oh, they lie on your... kids? Multiple kids?
So, so where are the kids? Let's see the kids. I want to meet them. I always love to meet the kids.
Okay, I'm going to let them know that you're going to meet the kids, but why don't you just wait over there at the snack area?
Oh, snacks.
Yeah, alright. I'll see you in a minute. Bye.
You don't have to say anything else. That's Mr. Kevin Samuel's drink! Mommy, that Batman's taking my snacks! Somebody get his ass! Hey! Come here! Get back here! Hey! Come here! Hey, come on! Stop! Hey, get back here! Hey! What do they got here? Not exactly salt and vinegar chips, but I'll take them anyway. 0 added sugars. What do we have here? Chocolate. Almonds. I'll settle for this. Oh man, you early for the interview, man. I am here for the job. You're right. You were already stocking. Yeah, I like to keep things tidy. Just tell me a little more about the position. Let's go on, step into the office. These children are so small. I still have my channel. I've exposed the manufacturer.
Your channel?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been wanting to work here in Eagles for a nice little minute, Mr. X, and I was I was wondering if you guys could give me that position that you guys. I saw you guys had an opening for the snack.
You want the snack position, man? I graduated manager from snack.
Yeah, I'm one of the snacks. I could sell. When it comes to snacks, I can sell a fish water, basically. Like I like keeping the items tidy.
That sound efficient right there.
Kids always come through there, and I get them right with the snacks, and they're snacks. I love keeping it clean.
Well, man, how you sound like you know what you're talking about in these snacks now.
That is EDP. I just googled. Stop him.
Call the police.
My snacks. Too much water.
Yeah, man, EDP he's definitely he's an example of what it is when you don't have any real talents. You rely too heavily and put your eggs in one basket too much. Like YouTube was his one basket. He didn't have anything else going for him. Nothing. And on his YouTube, he seemed talentless to me. I don't know what his content. I still to this day don't really know what his content consisted of. To me, it seems like eating burgers, looking at the Philadelphia Eagles and ranting about them, and big guy antics that weren't really funny if you ask me. I guess people find it funny. They probably look at him like a specimen, like, oh yeah, look, he doesn't get his hair cut. He's big as hell. He's always angry. He doesn't get girls. Ha! Like that's probably what they were just so intrigued by. Like, don't be like EDP, man. If you're out there and you're big and you're not caring about how you're being big, you're an idiot. But don't do that, man. Make sure you're out here being healthy, because EDP is not healthy. Make sure you're caring about your appearance. EDP obviously doesn't care about his appearance because he's big as hell and his hair looks like shit. He doesn't even get a haircut. All he has to do is get a bald head, shave his shit at the house by itself. We see that he doesn't care about how he speaks. He says crazy things like, yeah, I'm gonna get you guys sucking my load and bust it all over your little daughters. So like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you saying? He says stuff like that. What else does he do, man? And he didn't get any other skills. He didn't go learn how to work on it and get his own website up. He didn't learn how to start his own platform, whatever it might be. He just didn't learn how to do it. There's so many other things he could have did, but he's silly, he's dumb. Don't be like EDP, man. Anybody else that has anything to say, go ahead and comment that down, man. I would love to hear what you guys have to say, man. If you watched to this point, I definitely appreciate you watching. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.